Hey guys, it's Todd. How is everybody? Uh, I got quite a few cars here I'm going to show. Just random cars. I'm going to start out with a bunch of Johnny Lightning or Hot Wheels, and then I've got about 6 or 7 Johnny Lightning I'm going to show you. So anyway, we're going to get the ball rolling here, my friends. We're going to start out here with the '65 Impala. Now this one does have the real riders. It does have a metal base, guys. I'm not going to focus on the bases or the base plates. As I said, I do have quite a few cars, so I want to roll through them. But this one here is a nice. I did acquire this one a couple of years ago on eBay. This one, yeah, but from a seller I normally deal with, and so it's pretty cool. I like this. Now again, this is not an overly flash here. The flame works actually pretty cool. Actually, I think, yeah. So this is a very interesting car. Nonetheless, I would love to have that thing sitting in my driveway. Absolutely, my friends. Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna. Oh, the next one here we're gonna do again. As I said, my friends. Here's a '61 Impala. I love this purple here. This here is the cat's meow, and I oh, pardon me. I do enjoy this one for sure. So anyway, I've got 3 or 4 '61s. I think I've got a couple. I'd have to take a look above the fireplace, but I think I got a couple of these carded. This one is mint. I did blister pull this. I had 2 of these. I think I had 2 of these. I think the other one's carded. Yeah, I left the other one in the blister pack. So, but look at that. That's a pretty sweet ride, my friends. Yeah. All right, look at that. I'm gonna, like I say, try to keep her going. And yeah. I like this though, for sure. Alrighty, my friends, we're going to show here a Purple Passion here. I do have quite a few of these, obviously in different variations, and I've even got some from toy fairs that are stamped and so forth and so on. Cop rods as well, but this one here I really do it. Whoop! This one here I really do enjoy. As I said, this one. Whoop! This one does have the real rider, so it's not really geared. It's not really geared for any racing or anything like that. But again, this thing's still pretty sweet. This is actually one of my favorite. Actually, yeah, this one, man, this would definitely be top 2 as far as favorite goes, as far as these type of cars is concerned. So. You know what? I think that's an absolute sweet ride, my friends. Alrighty, guys, they're gonna show a couple of Monte Carlo stalkers. Here's a vintage Redline. I do have a pile of these. Here is the black wall. Again, I've got a pile of black. I've got about 4 of these guys, and about 3 or 4, maybe 5 of the black walls. But this one here is actually, believe it or not, is actually one of my nicer Monte Carlo stalkers are called. These come out to about 74. I did have this and the racing track my parents got me. Now this come out, I had this one as a kid, and I got, which I have a pile of them, is the Torino stalkers, the red ones that had number 23 on it, come out with these guys here. So anyway, this one is one of my mint ones. This is a vintage. Actually, guys, this is the oldest car here in the set list here. But the funny thing about this is the decals are all still legible on that. So yeah. So pretty sweet for sure. I like the red line better, obviously. Now here is an old vintage black wall. This is from the '70s as well. Again, the decals ain't too bad. As I was saying, I've got a few of these. I do have quite a few of the Torinos. But these here, these 2 I'm showing you, I think are probably a couple of the ones that have the best condition. So again, here, look at this. You can see all Not a lot of rubbing and that on here, so you know, you can still read the decals and so forth and so on. So I think it's pretty sweet. Alrighty guys, alrighty, I'm gonna do it. Here's another sofa in here. Gonna do this one here. Look at this one. Look at this. Look at this beast here. This is absolutely divine. It's got the Real Riders here myself as well here, guys. This thing here, again, it's, you know, it's not, this one ain't built for speed or anything like that, but this is definitely cruising in style here. Oh, absolutely. Again, I hate to sound like an old broken record here, but I wouldn't mind having that thing parked in my driveway here at the moment. That'd be pretty sweet. We'd be going cruising here on a Friday night, and this would be the perfect vehicle to do it in. Absolutely, my friends. Alright, we're gonna do a couple of 67 Firebirds. This one here, different. Here's the other one. They got different wheel variations. So we'll have a look at this one here. Again, the one in the back is my favorite one. This is a blister pull. Actually, both are a blister pull. And so I've had these guys, but yeah. And yeah, I had the back one first. This one's the newer one out of the two. But hey, again, you know, it's the subtleties, right? There's always the cars with the airs and so forth. But look at that, that's here. Look at that. This is awesome. I love the cars that's got the lettering and that on the sidewalls and that. On some of the castings, it looks just fabulous. Now this here is just, look at this. Again, just wheels are the only difference here with these two. So this car has not been restored, so or the wheels have been tinkered with or anything like that. So, and yeah. So again, nice little car here to go cruising in. Alrighty, my friends, this looks like the last of the Hot Wheels. So here's a 65 Bonneville. Now, just on a side note here, Mike from Nitro Speed, hopefully, if you're watching, that Bonneville I sent you, it's been in the mail for now a little over a week, so hopefully you'll be soon getting it. Alrighty. Anyway, look at this one here, my friends. Now, this here I did buy on eBay. Now, I do it again 3 or 4 years ago. Now, this here, I do have a lot of Bonnevilles. These here, I have some of my favorite cars. These cars are big. You know, they're like as I was saying the other night, I love the Bonnevilles, the Catalinas, and the Parisians, and so those cars just absolutely sweet. So yes, big cars, absolutely, but you know what? I like these, my friends. So yeah, Mike, keep an eye. It should be coming there. So. Yep. Alrighty, my friends. Now here, I can't read the. Yeah, what is that? Oh, it's a 58. Looks like 58. But look at this now. Now this is a Johnny Lightning now. Now this said 2006. I've had this probably. I bought this maybe 2000. I bought it. It was a couple of years old, so I'm the second owner on this. And again, it wasn't in the package or anything like that. This come loose, but look at this thing. This is like a pink. This thing really. This is absolutely fabulous here, my friends. This is like a 58 Plymouth. Yeah. Oh, 57. This is, yeah, 58. This is pretty much pristine, but look at this now. I love, again, as I was saying a moment ago, the lettering and that on the sidewalls, just sweet. So, yeah. But, and I'm not yeah, hang on a second here, my friend. Oh, yeah. The hood does open. Look at that. Yeah, definitely pristine. But this here, this color variation, yeah, it is kind of a pink. It kind of plays tricks on your eyes when you're looking at it. In some ways, it's because it has a different hue. So, you know, Alrighty, my friends. So we're gonna do here. Now here's another Johnny Lightning as well. All right. This is a 71 Buick GS. This again is, look at that red line. Now this one I found this in a garage sale, actually, believe it or not. And I thought, yeah, you know what, the guy wanted a couple bucks for it, so I think I got it for like $1.50 or whatever. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take that home. That's pretty sweet. Got the red lines on her, pretty sweet. Again, my friends, this would be an alright car to go for a spin in. Again, these Johnny Lightnings, they're not really geared for any heavy duty racing here or anything, but I like this. This is old school. This is what we call a sleeper car. This one here would be very deceiving. It doesn't really look like much, but again, as soon as you stepped on the accelerator, it'd be another story here. Here's a 67 Lincoln Continental here, my friends. Again, this is an older one I've had. I've had this one for a while. This is one of my older ones. I like this. I love the old Lincolns. I love them. I love my caddies and so forth and so on. They're just, you know, but this one, I like this one. Again, it's all pretty much in a chrome finish. Again, I wish it would have been I can think of a dozen different colors they could have done this in, but nonetheless, don't mind my big mitts there. Nonetheless, this thing is pretty sweet. Now, I like this, but again, guys, I wish they would have done it in the color variation. Again, my own opinion, but no, you know what? Again, it's got the narrow wheels. As you can see, it's got narrow wheels. This car is not again, this car is definitely for style, you know. Yeah, this one ain't built, this ain't a muscle car or anything like that, but you know what? Most of these cars have all been pretty much muscle cars except for a couple. I definitely feel we need to definitely put that in there. And here's another one here, my friends. Here's a Dodge Super Beat. Again, you can see 2006. Now look at the purple on this one. This is outstanding. Now this is Mopar again. Look at this purple. This purple is very, very. Again, it's kind of teasing. It goes dark. It's light. Just the way the light hits it. This thing is pretty sweet. I like this. Look at the old school Craigers. This car is definitely old school. This is actually, you know what, my friends? I've had this since brand new. So yeah, I guess about 2006. So I kept it in the pack for, well, I opened it 2 or 3 years ago out of the pack, but I've had it since pretty much day one. So this is out of sight. Look at that. Now this car definitely is one here in the set list, definitely means business. Again, for a big car. Yeah, this thing here would have some, this would be a force to be reckoned with. Absolutely, my friends. Absolutely. So, look at here. Look at that. Yeah, look at this. Now look at this here. Well, absolutely. Look at this. No, the hood don't open on this one, guys. Now this one I can't recall where I picked this up. I know I didn't blister pull it, but, and I know it ain't eBay, so I'm not sure offhand where I got this one from, but nonetheless, again, this is a sweet Mopar. Look at that. Look at that. Big, oh yeah. Now again, this is one here. This car definitely means business as well. Absolutely, my friends. Absolutely. Now here we go, here, guys. I've got two left here. Here's a 67 T-Bird. Now this one I've had since well, I opened it out of the blister. I've had this now for, I've had this now for a few years. This one here, this is a pretty cool car. Again, it, you know, I can't yeah. You know, this one you don't see as often, and again, you know, I always like these. Yeah, I mean, obviously the Thunderbird, the 57, and the 58, I always liked as well. You know, those are the iconic cars. Same within the early '60s, but this one here, this 67 and that here, I think this is absolutely cat's meow. I always like these big this style of T-Bird. And after they stopped making these ones, then yeah, I didn't mind them from the mid '70s, late '70s. Here we go here, guys, with this is an AMX Rebel. It's yeah. Check this out. Look at that. I do have the coin for this. Actually, there's a couple that purple Super B. I've got the coin for that Lincoln. Lincoln, I got the coin for as well. Look at that one here. Again, I picked this up a couple of years ago. The hood does open, but it don't want to stay. Look at that. She's got a couple of breathers in there. Again, this is another car that, I mean, AMX, they didn't last long. You know, they last for a few years, but I always liked the Ambassador, the Rebel. What was it? There was, yeah, I liked them. This is a pretty cool car. The Machine. Look at that. Again, I've had this for a while. Look at that. Yeah, the Machine. Look at the old school Kraggers and that. So, guys, I'm gonna we'll do the. Just want to see. Yeah. Some of them are hard to read, but anyway, guys, look at that though. So, guys, I'm gonna close out the video with this one. I hope you guys enjoyed checking these out. You know, like, comment, or subscribe, and you know. Stay safe and take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon, and keep collecting, my friends.